I'm not a fan of Kuva Zarr. Okay, hear me out. The reason why I'm saying this, it's not because I think it's weak. Instead, it is too strong for me that I'm quite a little bit afraid I will be feel burned out a little bit more easily if I play this weapon more frequently. And guess what? I still feel burned out after I don't play it at all. Yeah, it did happen. I hate it that much. But let's put the burnout topic aside. I think Kuva Zarr is a good weapon if you try to compare it to the other AoE weapons, mainly because most AoE weapons have not only Kuva Zarr had, but what Kuva Zarr had, most AoE weapon doesn't necessarily have. That's why I think Kuva Zarr deserves its own video. So, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Kuva Zarr is a Kuva weapon, means that it can gain an extra element bonus. In this case, I will be using a toxin because I will be form it into viral and pair with slash to build a viral slash combo. But you can also use it into the pure corrosive, gas, or pure toxin damage if you wanted to. Now, this part is important. Kuva Zarr as an AoE weapon not only have high KPM, but is a field weapon that actually got high DPS as well. In most cases, weapons with high KPM, which is like AoE weapon, they don't really have high DPS, or I should say that the DPS that they have only quite sufficient enough to maintain those high KPM. That's because the damage that they needed are just only trying to achieve enough damage to kill those frail mobs, so it's not quite useful to deal against tanky units. And it also have the same problem when you're using a high DPS weapon such as the single target weapon, mainly because they compromise all those damage into a single shot, which just only try to overkill an enemy, but that also means that they have a problem against a horse of enemy. Kuva Zarr, however, is a different story. Not only it has a way to deal against large amount of enemies, but also the damage can even take down a tanky unit. No matter who comes out, it can still damage a lot. Speaking of Kuva Zarr damage, Kuva Zarr got two ways to damage the opponent, the cannon and the barrage mode. Cannon mode allows Kuva Zarr to shoot out a cannonball that deal damage on impact, and it will explode into several bomblets after explosion, while the barrage mode allows Kuva Zarr to explode the cannonball inside the cannon, and it will shoot out a little bit like a shotgun. Due to the fact that you will not use as a shotgun, so in most situations you will use it as a cannon mode. Why you want to use a shotgun where you can just use it and explode without even the need of aiming? Huh? Because of this reason, when we modding our Kuva Zarr, we'll be more focused on the cannon mode rather than the barrage mode. As you can see here, the ammo maximum and the magazine are quite low, mainly because it's an AoE weapon and it got nerfed by the Veilbreaker Ammo Changes update. But that's okay, as long as you're not spamming it too much like you usually did before, you won't be having this problem. You can see that the crit chance, crit multiplier, and status chance are quite above average, means that it can go quite well with a hybrid build. Although the impact are quite low, but that's okay, because what we focus here will be the explosion damage, and you can see that it's actually quite high. And the range, I think it's quite sufficient for us to go for. Now, in our build here, we'll be using Galvanized Aptitude and Galvanized Chamber to increase the damage and multi-shot. Galvanized Aptitude, despite it can be a little bit finicky for certain AoE weapons, but Kuva Zarr managed to gain benefit from it, so it's not a problem from this point. Vital Sense and Critical Delay to boost the crit chance and crit damage. I'm using Prime Cold mods here instead of the 6060 mod to form viral, mainly because our slash will be acquired through crits by Hunter Munition, means that there's no such reason for us to balance out the viral and slash proc, so we can just go with Prime Cold mods to achieve the highest damage as possible. And we're using the Prime Faction mods here to double dip our slash damage. Now, this slot here will be a free slot for you to go whatever you want. I'm going with Prime Firestorm because I don't have anything to put in and I don't have any crowd control ability, so I just use this. You can go with whatever you wanted to, maybe like Prime Fast Hand to increase the reload speed, but that's your choice. For our extra slot, I highly recommended Vigilante Supplies. Not only give us extra critical chance, but also it can convert any ammo picked up to your Kuva Zarr so that you can manage your ammo not drop too quickly. And for our Arcane, we're using Primary Merciless because AoE weapon, favorite this one. This build already quite sufficient enough for you to go through any levels, no matter it's Star Chart, Steel Puff, or even certain bosses as long as they can still take status damage. It also means that no matter who shows up, no matter it's Shadow Stalker, Corruptor Boar, or even those Acolytes, you can take them all out in just a single full magazine of ammo. If not, dump another one! So, how do you think about it? Do my Kuva Zarr build impress you? I really think that Kuva Zarr is a strong weapon, and I actually quite a little bit regret that I said that Kuva Nukor is the best. Yes, it is best, but Kuva Zarr are also good either. It's just that you may need to invest a little bit more extra stuff such as Prime Sharpshooters so that you can really harness its power to the maximum value. And if let's say you really want to play Kuva Zarr, I guarantee it won't disappoint you. So enjoy your entree, the Kuva Zarr. If this is your first time watching, why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss out any newest content from me. Why not leave your comment down below if you got any ideas or thought you want to share with all of us. And that is from me, and as always, I will see you all next time. Bye bye!